Good morning, boys. Today we will see now chapter number 6. Chapter number 6 deals with random, variable and mathematical expectations. So random, first before you go to that exercise number 6.1, so just you have to listen to the definition of random variable. So random means normally what is the meaning for random? In Tamil it will say, 10 பேர் random ஒரு 4-5 பேர் இங்க ஒரு 2 பேர் அங்க 2 பேர் without an order you can select a person out of 100 or 50 or more than 100 randomly here and there. When you take the sample when you consider that a country, in that country you can select a particular districts or somewhere, you can select here and there. Clear? So if you went to the shop, there are plenty of shirt, t-shirts, jeans pants are be there. So you are selecting any one of those materials, isn't it? So that is called random. That even in mathematically when it comes into the statistics part, that consider you are selecting. The selecting is considered a variable capital X. That capital X will take the values real number minus infinity to plus infinity. That X will assign to the any values. Clear? For example, if you toss a coin, not to a coin, you have how many outputs? 2 outputs, HT. That random variable X, if we want to get one hit, then value will be 0. Then if you want to get only that not hit, that will be 0. So that X will takes the values 1 and 0. Clear? So in business maths, if you go to if you come to the business maths category, in business maths there will be, in business there is only 2 category, either loss or profit. Yeah, businessman wants to do the business with either loss or profit. Clear? So loss is indicate negative sign, profit indicate plus sign. Clear? So therefore that random variable takes the values from the real number system, that is minus infinity comma plus infinity. But the probability, what is the probability of that X events to get hit only one hit out of how many possibilities? 2 possibilities. The probability concept you learned already in 10th standard, isn't it? So what is the probability of getting hit in one coin? 1 by 2. That should be always less than 1. When the probability is more than 1, your answer is wrong. Clear? So total probability is lies between 0 and 1. This you learned already in 10th standard. But X will take negative value or positive value, doesn't matter, but the probability should be always positive. It never in negative side. If it is a negative probability, then your answer is wrong. There is no possibility of getting negative. Clear? So if you take 10,000 people, if you want to take only 2, then what is the probability? 2 by 10,000. Total number of chances and favorable number of chances. Favorable chances by total number of chances is called the probability that you studied in that you studied already in 10th standard. So this is a random variable. You have to take anything that returns set of real numbers, and the value should be assigned in the domain minus infinity comma infinity, excluding minus infinity and plus infinity. Don't take both the limits between minus infinity and plus infinity. Clear? So now discrete random variable. Under the random variable you have 2 categories. One is discrete random variable, another one is continuous random variable. Discrete random variable is means for dice, one event, there will be one break. Next event, there is one break, another one break. Clear? So if there is a break between that event, is called a discrete random variable. It may be infinite. It may be the infinite numbers, but you can countable. So what is meant by infinite? Infinite means you cannot count. That is not a meaning. Infinite means if you fix your time from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, how many buses are passing from one place to another place? Clear? So you cannot judge only 10 buses will fly between these 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. That is not possible. You cannot accept that only 10 buses will fly from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. We cannot judge. That is called infinite. Many will go. But once you take the particular time from 1 to 2, then you can able to count how many buses passed. Clear? So expectations is infinite, but if you take particular time, then we can easily count. 1 to 2, we don't know how many buses. But if I am selecting 1 o'clock to 1:10, how many buses I can easily count. Clear? So therefore, it is infinite, countable, is called discrete. It is discrete. For example, this is called a discrete. Head or tail. This is a discrete one. So this is called a discrete random variable. For a discrete random variable, we have one probability that is called the probability of mass function, PMF. What is PMF? Probability mass function. The formula is summation Pi is equal to 1. That is I starting from 1 to infinity. I start from 1 to infinity. That is probability mass function. That is probability 1, probability 2, P2, P1. So whatever the probability, when you add all the probability, your answer should be exactly equal to how much? 1. That is probability mass function denoted by sum of I starting from I1 from 1 to infinity. Pi is equal to 1. P stands for probability. That is probability mass function for discrete. So what is meant by summation? This you know already in the lower 10th standard. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 extra n. What is the formula? N into n plus 1 by 2. So after 1 you can take only 2. This 2 is separate. 1.1, 1.2 is not added. Clear? The value will take 1. After 1 it will go straight away to 2. There is a break. Between 1 and 2 there will be so many values. Infinitely many numbers. Countless numbers will be there between 1 and 2. But the discrete variable under the concept, why it is called discrete? Because after when x is take value 1, then will take immediately next 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Therefore it is called a discrete. Discrete means there is no continuity from 1 to 2. If you take 1, next probability goes to 2. So it will not take 1.1, 1.2 and so on. There are many numbers, countless numbers are there between 1 and 2. 1.001, there are so many numbers. So that will not account into this concept. So it is called what? Discrete random variable. Find the formula to find PMF of the discrete random variable is summation Pi is equal to what? Probability mass functions. So next one is continuous random variable. Continuous means what? Interval format. See, if I am defining that 0 less than x less than 2, the x will take the values from 0, 0.1, 0. And so on up to 2. It will take continuously. There is no break. This x will take the value from 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 1, 1.1, 1.2, 1.2, continuously take all the values. Is called continuous random variable. For continuous random variable, what is the probability concept? PDF. What is PDF? Probability density function. For discrete variable, PMF, probability mass function. Whereas for continuous random variable, we have a probability that is PDF, probability density function. Formula is minus infinity to plus infinity is f of x into dx is equal to 1. So this is the formula for continuous random variable. The definition continuous random variable, probability for continuous random variable is PDF, that is probability of density function. PDF, probability density functions. So you have to memorize the probability density function formula and the PMF formula. Clear? So the examples for continuous random variables, there are so many examples. When you start the car, it can move. You cannot stop the car after 1 second, after 2 seconds, after 1 hour. Clear? It will be continuously, the car is traveling. Clear? If you want to stop the car after 1 hour, which means 0 to 1 hour, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, it will be travel, isn't it? After 1 hour, you from 0 to 15 minutes, you never stop the car, isn't it? It will be going on the road. So that is called what? Continuous random variable. That is the example. Clear? While you are writing the test, when you write the test for 3 hours, so after writing the second part or part 3, part 4, you never stopped, isn't it? Once you started to write the answer, so you are going on, started writing the answer. Once you complete the answer only you are checking. So till then, starting and end of the answer is called what? Continuous. You are continuously writing. Even if you have break after 2 lines also, first line to the second line, you are writing continuously, isn't it? So therefore, it is an example for continuous random variable. For adjectives, it is called a discrete random variable. Question number 1. After question number 1, you are going which one? 2. There will be only one option. So that is called examples for discrete random variable, and the discrete answer stands for continuous random variable. This is for examples, simple examples. Clear? In the business, we have so many examples. Now, based on this concept, we will see some problems. This is very simple exercise, and distribution function. So, distribution function stands for the capital X. It is also called cumulative distribution function, CDF, or distribution functions. CDF or distribution function is denoted by capital F of X. What is cumulative? You studied already in the lower classes. Cumulative means what? You have to add the probability. Clear? That's what you said. To find median in lower classes, you are adding the frequency. If it is 10, 10, then if it is 5, 10 plus 5, 15, isn't it? So this is called what? Cumulative frequency. Same way, CDF, cumulative distribution function. Cumulative means what? You have to add that successor of the previous one. Then again successor of the previous one. Add the successor of the previous one. So you can add one by one like continuous, that is compound interest. CDF is an example for compound interest. What is the compound interest? Interest plus interest. Interest plus coming the next month interest, again the previous interest plus interest is compounded, isn't it? The same is example for distribute, that is CDF. Distribution function or cumulative distribution function, CDF. Clear? So now see the question number 1. Construct the cumulative distribution function for the given probability distribution. So already it is given probability function. So we can write question number, we will see that question number 1 is very simple. So X, I straight away write down the answers 0, 1, 2, 3. This is X stands for random variable, discrete random variable, because 0, 1, 2 break, there will be break. There is a break, therefore it is called a discrete random variable. The probability of discrete variable is assigned to the small letter x. The value taken by the random variable x is equal to 0 is given 0.3, 0.3, 0.2, 0.4, 0.1. So these are the probability for getting the random variable x is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. They conduct some event. The result of that event of x 0, 1, 2, 3 is given. The result of the event, a random variable, is given. The probability of the random variable x is given 0.3, 0.2, 0.4, 0.1. Now you have to find out CDF, that is cumulative distribution function, CDF or distribution function. Very simple, 0.3. You have to write as it is, like what you did in that cumulative frequency in lower classes, median. 11th standard we learned about the median. How to find median? By finding the cumulative frequency. The same concept. Cumulative means you have to add that next number, successor of the previous one. Add. Then again for next one, successor of that answer plus. Then successor of that next one plus. That is called what? Cumulative. You have to add 0 plus 0.3 plus 0.2, 0.5, 0.5, that is 0.9, 0.1 is 1. Clear? The final should be always 1, otherwise your answer is wrong. What you did in the median? The final answer of the cumulative distribution, that is cumulative frequency, is equal to sum of the total frequency, isn't it? The total frequency should be is equal to the last value of the cumulative frequency. Then only we will say that is correct, otherwise it is wrong. The same way, because total probability is always how much? Maximum 1, should not be crossed more than 1. If it's so, your answer is wrong. That's what I added. How to find CDF? 0.3, 0.2 plus 0.3, 0.5, 0.54 plus 0.5, 0.9, 0.1 plus 0.9 is 1. Clear? So you can write straight away, they will give marks. Otherwise, you will go for like this. Is 0.3. Then P of x less than 1 is equal to, this is the procedure to find cumulative distributions. X is equal to 0 plus x is equal to 1. So add 0.3 plus 0.2, which will give you 0.5. Then P of x less than 2 is equal to, P of x is equal to 0 plus P of x is equal to 1 plus P of x is equal to how much? 2. So you have to write 0.3, 0.2, 0.3, 0.2, 0.4, which will give you 0.9, and x less than 3, you have to write up to 3, then add, you will get answers. So this is a procedure to find out the cumulative distribution function under the discrete random variable. X is equal to 3. So if you proceed, you will get 0.3, 0.2, 0.4 and last one is 0.1. You will get exactly 1. Clear? So this is the procedure to find out CDF. But once if you know, straight away write down the answer like this, they will give you marks. This step is not necessary. If you want to write down these steps, doesn't matter, you can follow. But actually this is the procedure. After find out this answer, you have to substitute in this tabular column, or you can either you follow this method or you follow this one. Any one method. You can follow any one method, you will get answers. Clear? Either straight method or go for by formula wise. You can do the formula wise method also. So both will be correct. Nothing wrong. Clear? So follow any one method, you will get answer. So less than or equal to. So now the question number, this is the answer for the question number 1. Either you follow state method like cumulative frequency, how by taking 11th standard model, median, how to find the median by using the cumulative concept. The same concept you can use for CDF also. Clear? Or you can go for this process. You will get same answer. Clear? After that you have to write in the tabular column. That's what I suggested you. It is 2 mark questions only now, so therefore straight away you can write down the answers instead of following this way. If it is 3 mark questions, you have to follow the steps. After that you can write down this tabular column. Clear? Because this will carry 1 marks, the tabular column carry 2 marks. You will get 3 marks if it is 3 mark questions. If it is 2 mark questions, you can write straight away this answer. This is not necessary. The same way, next question number 2. Question number 2 is not given in tabular format, but you have to write in tabular format. Everything is same. Very simple concept. So let x be in a discrete random variable with the following PMF, probability mass function, that is tabular column. P of x. You can write x such that, what is that first one? 3. 3, 5, 8, 10. What is the next one? P of x is equal to small x. Probability of 3 is given 0.3. You have to rewrite like this. When the question is given in column wise, you please rewrite in rewrite the given question in tabular format, then it will be very easy for you. Clear? 0.3, next one 0.2, then last one 0.20. Oh, 0.3, 0.2, oh, one more 0.3. 0.3, 0.2, 0.3, 0.2. So more than 10, the answer is 0. That's what it is given as 0 otherwise. Other than the 10, after 10, whatever it is value is given, then the probability will be 0. That is the meaning for 0 otherwise. Now you have to find out CDF and also plot the points on the graph. Clear? So you can straight away find out CDF, just now I said, or you can follow P of x less than or equal to 3, that is P of x is equal to 0 plus P of x is equal to 3. So there is no value for x is equal to 0, it is nothing is given, therefore 0 plus 0.3, it will give you 0.3. Then you have to write P of x less than or equal to 5, that is P of x is equal to 3 plus P of x is equal to 5. What is x is equal to 3? 0.3 plus 0.2, which will give you 0.5. Then next you have to find out P is 8, P of x is equal to 3 plus P of x is equal to 5 plus P of x is equal to how much? 8. So what are the probabilities are given here? 0.3 plus 0.2 plus 0.3, which will give you 0.8. Clear? So next one, P of x is equal less than or equal to 10. So what will be the answer? You have to write P of x is equal to 3, extra, you have to write P of x is equal to 10. So up to, so what will be the answer? 0.3, 0.2, 0.3 plus 0.2. So answer is 1.0. So you get final answer is 1. If you don't get 1 in the final answer, your answer is wrong. So this is the method to find out CDF. But you can write straight away, no? 0.3, 0.5, 0.8 and 1. That's all. Either you follow this method or you can straight away you can apply that method that we learned already in 11th standard under the concept median. Any one method you can follow. So this is CDF. But you have to write in interval format. Clear? You have to rewrite this one in interval format. After that, you have to write a distribution function. If it comes under distribution function, that is f of x is equal to 0, x less than 3. You start always 0, x less than 3. Whatever it is, when you write a distribution function, x less than the first number, before 3, do you have any values? No, therefore 0. Then what is the next one? 0.3, that is 3 less than or equal to x less than 5. Clear? Then what is the next value? 0.5, that is 5 less than or equal to x less than 8. Then what is the next one? 0.8, that is 8 less than x less than 10. Clear? So last one is 1, that is x. What is that? Less than or equal to 10 or what will come? You will get 1. If it is more than the 10, the probability is always how much? 1. Whatever the values you can add, you will get always 1. Therefore, what will come here? Greater than or equal to 10. So you have to write, start with the 0. Always start with the 0, x less than 3. So before 3, you will get always 0. Then 0.3 lies between 3 to 5. Clear? If you go for 5 only, you will get the next value. So 3.9 up to 3.9, you will get 0.3 probability. If it is 6 or 3 to 5, that is up to 4.9, the problem will be always 0. That is the meaning. That's why it is called a discrete random variable. Once the x will take 5, then probability will be exactly 0.2. So 0.3 is from 3 to before 5. That's what I did not put equal to symbol. If I am putting the equal to symbol, which means 5 is also included. Clear? That's what I did not use the equal to symbol. If you use the equal to symbol, then it will source, what is that? It is the meaning, it is give the wrong meaning, which you have to take the 5 also. Clear? So don't take that value that is less than or equal to symbol. Here 3 is included, but there 5, because 3 to 5. If I am putting that equal to symbol, then you have to take 5 also. That is not possible. You cannot take like that. Clear? The probability from 3 to 4.9 is 0.3. That's what I did not use that equal to symbol. So here the next one 5 to 7.9, that interval. Here the 8 to 10. So therefore, either you can write greater than 1 or less than or equal to 10. So the answer is clear. So from 3 to 10, you have the maximum probability is 1. So this is the answer for cumulative distribution function. You have to f of x, capital F of x stands for cumulative distribution function or distribution function. Both are same, CDF or distribution function. Both are same only. So you have to follow, that's what I am telling you. So no need to follow this method. Clear? Not necessary. Straight away you can apply that median technique to find CDF. After that you can write f of x. Start with always 0 such that x less than, what is the first number is given? What the first number is given here? X less than 3. If it is given 0, what will come here? 0. If it is given 1, you have to write 1. So the x less than the first value of the random variable x. Clear? So 0, but distribution you have to start always with 0. Whatever the value is given, x value, you start with 0 such that x is less than the first value 3. If it is given first value is 0, you have to write x less than 0. So depends upon the first value, you have to write x less than. Then 3 to 5, 5 to 8, 8 to 10. So less than or equal to symbol you have to write from the first number. Don't write less than or equal to symbol for the second limit. If you introduce, then 5 will also include this one. That answer is wrong. Your answer will be leads to wrong. So this is the method to find out distribution function. Now you have to find out what is that plot. There you should draw the graph in the rough page. They will not give the graph sheet. So you have to take from 0. So better maximum 10 only, no. So you can take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2 units, 1 centimeter equal to 2 units. Then 0.3, 0.1, so better you take 0.1 up to 1. 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 6, 7, 8, that is 9, 1. Clear? So you take like that in that. You can do this process only in the main sheet. So now you can take what is given 3 to 5. Where will come 3 to 5? 3 to 5. What is the value? 0.3. 3 to 5. Clear? The next one 0.5 to 8. Where will come 5? 5 to 8. 5 to 8, 0.5. Where will come 0.5 here? So it will be breaking. So it will go on break, you can join. Likewise, what is the next one? 0.8. 0.8, here will come. 0.8 to 10. Plotting that cumulative distributions on that particular values. Clear? So 0.1 by using the CDF, or you can use the probability of, you can draw 0 to 3. To 5 to 2 and 8 to 0.3, 0.10. So you can draw the diagram by using This is the easier method. Find distribution function. Based on this, you can draw, you will get answer. Clear? Otherwise, you have to draw, you can draw the graph for probability, then you will go for CDF. I did straight away the CDF. After finding the CDF, I can apply the distribution function concept to the plotting the point on the graph. This will be very easy. Then you can go straight away from this model. So next sum, the same concept you can use for the sum number 3. Here you have to find the values of k. Sum number 3, sum number 4, sum number 6. Same concept. Clear? So instead of doing the sum number 3, 4, I can do the sum number 6. That will be equal to sum number 3 and 4. That will be the homework. I told you already, those who are watching the YouTube classes, you have to send me that this page plus the homework. Otherwise, the internal marks would be reduced. Be careful. Now, the question number 3 and 4, instead of question number 3 and 4, I can go to the sum number 6. So once you know the sum number 6, that question number 3 and 4 will be very simple concept. So P of x, it is given x such that 0 to 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The value of probability of the given random, discrete random variable is given 0, k, 2k, 2k, 3k, k square, 2k square, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2k, 2k, 3k, k square, 2k square, 7k square plus k. Find the k. It is actually question is wrong. It is not a continuous random variable, that is a discrete variable, some printing mistakes. So don't think that it is a continuous variable. This is a discrete variable. You are asked to find out the values of k. For a discrete, this is PMF. We have PMF. For discrete random variable, if we have a probability, it is called a probability of Morse function. It is called a probability of Morse function. Because the value random variable value is given 0 to 7, corresponding probability is given in the next row. Therefore, this entire tabular column is called what? PMF. So probability is a Morse function. What is the formula? Summation Pi 1 to infinity. Pi is equal to how much? 1. So total Morse function is equal to 1. So therefore, when you add, you can straight away add according to the procedure. You have to write like this: P of x is equal to 0, P of x is equal to 1, P of x is equal to 2, P of x is equal to 3, P of x is equal to 4, plus P of x is equal to 5, plus P of x is equal to 6, plus P of x is equal to how much? 7. So you have to expand this summation like this: P of x is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Clear? After that, what is the probability of x is equal to 0? It is given 0 only. So 0 plus, next one k, plus 2k, plus 2k, plus 3k, k square, 2k square, plus 7k square plus k is equal to 1. Because the probability mass function, thought sum of the probability mass function is equal to 1. That is the definition. PMF, I wrote under the formula. Clear? So I will give the definition after end of the chapters through WhatsApp. Clear? So doesn't matter about that. We have some definitions questions to write 10 questions. For all the 10 questions, we will send you through WhatsApp the definitions. So definitions alone. Clear? I will explain the definitions. Already I explained 4. But remaining 6 are there. That is only simple concept that will be explained to you after sending that the materials. I will send the definition materials through WhatsApp in the group. So you have to upload only the problems now. So just you have to add, because sum means what? You have to add all the datas. You have to write x is equal to 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. The probability of x is equal to 0 is 0. Likewise, probability of 1 is k, 2, 3, 4 up to 7. So now you have to add the like terms. 1k square plus 2k square plus 7k square is equal to how much? 10k square. 1k, 2k, 3k, 5k, 8k, 9k. Plus will become minus. I take minus 1 to the left side, that is minus 1. Now you have to factorize. Minus 10. 10 1 is 10. Plus 9. Plus minus. The number is 10. So divide each factor by 10 because quadratic equation. So you will get k is equal to minus 1. I am writing the straight away that answer. Clear. K is equal to 1. If you cancel, you will get 1 only. Plus will become minus. Then k is equal to 1 by 10. Probability never take the negative, therefore you can take k is equal to how much? 1 by 10. You don't take negative value, you have to take only the positive value. Very simple. The same way you can do the sum number 3, 4. It is given already. You have to show that the k is equal to 1 by 8. 18. So the question number 3, it is given x 2, 4, 6. So you have, when you write x is equal to 2, 4, 6, you have to find probability. I will give the tabular column alone for the sum number 3. Clear? So this is the question number 1 of first subdivision of the question number 6. You take the PMF formula, that is total PMF, that is total probability is always 1. Based on the concept, I am finding the value for k. This is very easy. Only thing you have to work out the problems and memorize. You are allowed to use calculator. So no problem of addition, subtraction, division in 12th standard, business maths, because you have a calculator. Please use the calculator and write down the answer. We will give the marks either in fractional format or in the decimal format also we will give the mark. So next one, second subdivision of the question number 6. Evaluate. There are 3 parts. P of x less than 6. So probability of x less than 6. What are the values less than 6 is there in the probability? 0, 1, 2. So x is equal to 0, x is equal to 1, and x is equal to 2, x is equal to 3, x is equal to 4, and x is equal to how much? 5. So just you have to write less than 6. Don't write plus 6 because it is given only less than 6. If it is given less than or equal to 6, then you have to write P of x is equal to 6 also. But it is not given is equal, that inequality only stands for less than, not less than or equal to 6. So you have to stop up to previous of 6. What is the number previous of 6? In the tabular column 5. That is very important. Clear? Now you have to write what is the probability of x is equal to 0? 0, 0 plus k plus 2k plus 2k up to 5. 3k plus k square, isn't it? So don't write is equal to 1. So don't write is equal to 1 because when you add all the probabilities only is equal to 1. But you are not adding all the probability what is given in the question. We are adding the probabilities only from 0 to 5. So in such a case you don't write is equal to 1. Your answer is wrong. Total probability is only 1. Clear? So therefore just you have to add as usual method. So 1k, 2k, 2k, 5k plus 3k, 8k plus k square. Already we found that answer for k, that is 8 into 1 by 10 plus 1 by 10 the whole square. Just you have to simplify 8 by 10 plus 1 by 100. Take LCM 100. So 80 plus 1, which will give you 81 by 100. Ensure that all the probabilities should be less than 1. Check by using calculator. If it is more than 1, your answer is wrong. In the same way, you have to find out that P of x greater than or equal to 6. So if it is greater than or equal to 6, for this second subdivision, second part, you have to write from, I will write only the hints. You please do it at home. P of x greater than or equal to 6. So x is equal to 6, you can include a 6. 6, x is equal to 7. Only those through two probabilities you got right. Substitute, add, then substitute in the place of k by 1 by 10, you will get answer. Clear? Similarly for x is equal to, that is 0, less than x, less than 5, you take the values from what? P of 1, P of 2, P of 3, P of 4. Clear? So write down the probability corresponding to 1, 2, 3 from the tabular column, add and replace k by 1 by 10. Clear? So next we will see the third subdivision of the same problem. Very simple, it will take time. Answer is very simple, but writing that you have to work it out. Please be careful of using the sign and multiplications. If you make any mistake, because probability is mainly is less than 1, therefore you will get decimal number and a fractional number. Be careful of add and subtract or multiplication over the decimal and the fractional number very carefully. Clear? So otherwise you will get wrong answer. We will continue the third subdivision of the sub number 6 and remaining problems in the next class. Thank you, boys.